Hello,
Hi, Ricky.
morning.
Thanks. Ooh.
Hi.
Hey.
Is Mr. Fabian here?
Yeah. Are
Okay,
you?
okay. Yes, I am.
All right, that's good. Give me 1 second here, guys. All right, we're going to do a big review on Chapter 9 today. Okay. Just big review. We're going to do a little team battle here. And then that should take us the whole time. All right. So if you guys could, we're going to get into 2 teams. We're going to do this the only way I know how. Random.org, of course. Let me see here. Francis, how many times should I randomize it? Between 1 and 5.
4.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so we'll do 6 on 6. So the first 6 versus the next 6. Let me get my scorecard ready to go. In the meantime, could you guys go into my school app and download the Chapter 9 review that I have up there? Should be a PDF up there. Go ahead and download that. All right. Does everybody have it downloaded? Good. Looking for head nods, yeses.
Yeah.
Great.
C.
Thank you. Not only I can copy and paste the list here in the chat. All right, are we ready to go? So we're gonna go by question. We'll do the multiple choice ones in order, and then I will kind of break down the free response. Hopefully, we can get through the whole thing. We'll see how far we get. All right. No cheating. No texting each other when the question's up. You will be asked the question kind of on the spot. Have your notes ready, and then answer.
So wait, if it is just the review, I just need to do it.
No, just download it. We're gonna go through it together. Everyone's gonna have a chance to answer a question.
Are we getting
okay.
graded?
No, but you guys are gonna compete against each other. I'll do a little fun activity on Thursday. Team battle.
Does the winning team get bonus points?
No. Going for bragging rights here. All right. Glenn, you're up first for team one.
Okay.
The p-value of a significance of a test of significance is the probability that what? A, B, C, D, or E?
How much time do I get?
How many need?
Is it E?
It is. Score 1 point for team one. Yes, p-value. That's definitely the definition of it, right? Trying to see if it's extreme or more extreme than the actual sample, testing the sample, assuming that the null hypothesis is true. Very nice. 1 point for team one. Great. Who we got for team two? Jamie. Question number 2. You need me to pull it up or you got it on your screen?
I got it on my screen.
All right. Talking p-value of significance greater than a level of significance. Which of the following conclusions are appropriate?
I want to say C.
Is that your final answer?
No, it's not anymore.
I gotta ask that for everybody. It could be right. Feel free if you're in the studio audience too to work ahead. So that way by the time I come to you, you're ready to go. You have it solved out.
I know for a fact threes, right? So then I just go with B then.
Okay, B is incorrect.
Shoot! Then what was it? It was C?
Should I give team 1 a chance to steal? Does
Yes.
anyone from team 1 want to take a stab at it?
Me.
Samuel, okay, go ahead.
I
What do you
think it's C.
No.
No. I will take it. I will say it.
You can't take one.
Too late, Francis. I'm sorry.
God. What? It's E.
It's E. Yes.
God. 3 points, Samuel. Come on.
So James is probably the closest there with B. But we can't know if it's true for sure. We just know that we failed to reject it, if that makes sense.
But wait,
Okay.
isn't 2 and 3 the same thing?
Not necessarily. Right, because you're not going to know it for sure unless you ask every single person in the population. So it's a little bit of a trick question there, but
No.
all right, Samuel, you're up for number 3. We're talking a alpha of 0.05. Which of the following is true?
Now I'm a little bit scared to answer, but I would say it's C, because this would mean that H A is true.
Mm-hmm.
Once we reject H, no.
Mm-hmm.
So I think C.
I agree. What else do we call that?
H A P hat. No P hat. Mean A.
Well, we could also call that a type 1 error, right?
Okay.
Okay. But good. 2-1.
Wait,
Team 1 in the lead.
I thought that
Yep.
like p-value and alpha were kind of reversed. So if you had a alpha of 0.05, you'd have a p-value of 0.95. Or are they the same?
I guess they're. What do you mean that they're the opposite there?
Like if you had a p-value of 90%, you would have an alpha of 0.1.
So they're not. I mean, we're not saying p-value here. I think they're just saying like the probability of rejecting.
Okay.
When-
Okay. Yeah, no, that makes more sense.
Yeah. Good point though, for sure. It does. That's why I thought. Yeah. Go ahead, Samuel.
But it could also be a type 2 error with 0.05, right?
Yeah. I guess you could have that. Mm-hmm.
Okay, because then it's like 2.5 on the one side and 2.5 on the other.
Well, then it would be 0.025 would be right.
0.02 point, yeah. Okay.
Lynn.
Number 4?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay.
Lucky. Got the really easy one.
E.
Nice. What's the name of that test?
Name of test, Z? one proportion z-test.
Very nice. Very nice.
What was the answer?
Answer was E. Answer was E. Right. Because we got p hat as 0.25. Right. Your p naught from here is 30, which they give you in that first sentence, right? In a population of bats living in a certain region, 30% have a wingspan greater than 10 inches. So that would give you your p naught right there is 0.3. In a random sample of 80 living bats, so there's your n right there. 20 had a wingspan greater than 10 inches. So that would be 20 over 80 will give you your 0.25. Does that make sense, Samuel?
Where do we get the 0.25 from?
Let me join here.
I think it's 20 over 80.
Yeah.
20 of 80 beds. Okay, all right.
I'll join on my phone so I can draw stuff up.
Okay, makes sense.
Just give me a second. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Cool. All right. We got number 5, and we have Maciek.
Okay. Present. Okay. Um, 15.8 minus 15.25. It's either B over M B. Wait, no. Over the square root of M. So A.
A is correct. Do we need to go over that one at all? Questions on it? Pretty straightforward t-test right there. All right, we'll move on. Yep, A was the correct answer. We are moving on to Ricky, number 6. Consider the result.
I think it's C.
Which not enough evidence to reject the null. Which of the following statements about the error is correct? Ricky says C. C is incorrect. Would team 1 like the opportunity to steal?
I'll do it.
Steven, let's go, Francis.
Hello, I'll take it.
Go ahead.
You said 6, right?
Mhm.
6. I need to get them down. He said A is wrong, right?
He
So
said
C. He says C or something.
He said
He said C.
Oh, B.
Francis says B, and B is correct.
Hey.
I like it. I like the team support. Okay, team 1 is back up. We got Jerry next. Jerry, you got number 7.
Number 7 is is D.
I'm sorry, one more time, Jerry.
D.
E.
D.
E is incorrect.
No,
With
I mean D. Third one, and the fourth one.
Nah, this was a second guess.
D
No,
is
I just say first time I just say D. Not
Okay.
C.
You said B. I heard it.
I believe him. D is correct. Nicely done, Jerry. Okay. Question number 8. Let's see here. Durations of 74 storms in the Tampa Bay area are reported in a 2002 study. The mean is 75.7 minutes. The population standard deviation is 60.7 minutes. Assume the conditions for the inference are met. Okay, so we're saying that A is all good. A 95% confidence interval was constructed and found to be between 61.87 and 89.53. Suppose we want to test the hypothesis. H naught is 85 minutes versus HA being not 85 minutes using the data. Based on the confidence interval, what decision would you make about H naught? Be sure to include the significance level. So we're going to do, let's see, I guess this is a 2-part question here. So Susie, what decision would you make about H naught?
Is number 8, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Question number 8.
Mm-hmm. So they're asking, what decision would you make about H naught? Would you reject it or would you fail to reject it?
Fail to reject it. Reject it.
Fail to reject. Correct. Okay. And then for the second part of this question, Enzo, what is your
Why is H naught 85 minutes? Where did they come up with that?
I think they're just giving it to you.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
I think they're just trying to give you like all the data, so you could either reject or fail to reject just based off of that, and without having to go ahead and do the whole process. Enzo, what is my alpha level?
It would be 0.05.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Yep. So we failed to reject it at 0.05. And we do that because our H naught falls within that confidence interval between 61 and 89. Okay. Does that make sense, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
All right. All right. Moving on to number 9. let's see here. How do I want to do that? I don't want to do every letter at once. Maybe I should though.
Nah, don't do that to me. That's dirty. Well, if you do that, that's like 5 points.
Yeah. We'll go two at a time here. All right. So Lewis, go ahead and give me P and H in Phantoms for number 9.
Can I do H, Mr. Fabian, first?
Sure. Yeah.
So H naught will be 400, right?
I agree. Mm-hmm.
And HA would be greater than 400.
I also agree. H is good.
I don't see a mean for P.
What do you mean?
For P is what, parameter?
Yeah, just the parameter and context. Like, what are we looking to investigate?
The weight of the cattle.
Yep, that's it. 2 points for team 2.
Bang.
We are at 6-4 right now. All right, Francis. You got A and N.
Oh my god. Wait, what's the point? What's the score?
6-4, team 1 winning.
Yes, okay. A. Random. Yes, because a random sample is
Good.
chosen.
Agreed?
Normal, let me see. Yeah, N is greater than 30. Yes.
Good. That was the appropriate one. Mm-hmm. Good. CLT. Very nice.
Then, yeah, it's independent. So.
Yep. We'll say this guy has more than 350 cattle.
Yeah.
So. Good.
And,
good.
Yeah, and let me see. The standard deviation. It's. Wait. No. Yeah, we know the standard deviation, so it's a one single z-test.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
2 points. 1.
Yes.
Okay. Albert. You got T and O here.
For Z is 1.48.
Agreed.
The P value is 0.0694.
Good stuff. There we go. 2 points for team 2.
I'm confused. On which question are we on?
We are on number 9.
Okay, thanks.
Yep. All right, Glenn. You got M and S.
I'm gonna say we failed to reject
I agree.
because It doesn't
Wait, what
quite.
question we on right now?
We're on M for question 9.
And then we go on to 10, right? Because I want to be prepared.
Yeah.
So I got P and H for 10.
No, you're gonna get a type. You're gonna get B for question 9.
Oh, okay.
All right, Glenn. S.
And then there's, if we fail to reject, then there's no, like, there's not enough evidence.
Yep, not strong evidence. Mm-hmm. Very nice. 2 points for team 1. Okay, Jamie, what would a type 1 error be in the context of the problem?
That it makes no difference.
Part right. Mm-hmm.
And
and
that it will gain weight.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Good.
So that's it, right? That's one thing. Or do you want me to add something else?
No, you got it. That's it. Right. If you said that you found evidence that they will gain weight, but in reality there's no difference.
No difference.
Good. Samuel, you got part C.
If they gain or lose weight, either way.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just not, the mean is not the mean.
Well, hold on. So, okay, one more time.
So if they gain weight or lost weight,
in reality, or that we discover that they do.
then we discovered that they do. Like we discovered that they do it in reality.
Okay, that's what I was looking for, and then we what with the sample?
We reject H null.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'll take it. Very nice. Okay. So remember, type 1 error, we reject H naught when H naught is true. Type 2, we fail to reject when H naught is actually false. Good stuff here. Okay, Lynn. What is one way that we could reduce the probability of a type 1 error?
Well, to get rid of type 1, you have to find evidence to support the null hypothesis, right?
I'm gonna say incorrect here. Would anyone on team 1 like to take a stab at stealing that one?
Well, if you knew that the standard deviation was higher in the original one.
Standard deviation was higher in the original one. I don't know if I agree with that one. So probably the best way to decrease this, to reduce probability, make that alpha level really small. Right, if we have 5.05 right here. Right, and we're true, or we say we failed to reject, right? But maybe it's like 0.04 or something like that, and it's really, we can reject it. If we make this like 0.01, Okay, then we would decrease the chances that we would have a type 1 error. Okay. Does that make sense, guys?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on to E, and that would be who did the last one? Was that Win?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So going to
My check.
give 2 ways to increase the power of the test you perform. By power, we mean probability of correctly rejecting H naught. I'll give you a point for just one way.
I mean, of correctly, okay, well, if the difference between the mean was larger,
The difference between the mean was larger.
so like if
Mhm.
the mean weight of the cattle after the new feed was larger than 405, it would have a larger probability of rejecting the null hypothesis because the difference would be bigger.
Yeah, a little bit. That's kind of out of our control, though, I guess. What like is do you think there's another way, kind of like talking about our variables here in the problem? I guess, yeah, that would be all right.
I could increase the sample size. That would.
That's the one I was looking for. Yep. There you go.
Okay.
So yep, you could increase n, or you could make the alpha level a little bigger too. Would also get it in there. Okay, nicely done. Nicely done. Got time for a couple more here.
Mr. Fabian.
Yeah.
So one more question to the type 1 and type 2 errors. Type 1 error is if we prove that H null is not true, right?
Correct.
And type 2 error is if we realize something else, then H null is true. So that HA is right.
When no, that's more of type 1. So type 2, we're saying that we don't have evidence to prove against it, but it's actually not true. Right? Failed to reject when H naught is not true. Okay, so type 1 is we reject it. We've done the evidence. We've said that H null is incorrect, but H naught is actually correct. Right? That's type 1. Okay, good question here. Okay, Ricky, let's finish out 10 and then we'll call it a day here. Maybe we can get to 11. Let's see how 10 goes. Okay, Ricky, you got number 10A in a significance test with the hypothesis H naught mean is equal to 15 versus HA mean is not equal to 15. A random sample of 19 is taken. What is the p-value if the test statistic is z, and that is 1.2?
Let me see.
Let's try to get out my.
I'm actually not really sure how to do that.
Okay.
Wait, if we have a question like this, would p-value be p hat in the equation?
No, like they're looking for the O step in phantoms.
Oh, I thought it's the p hat.
No. So they're telling you for like you've already like don't even worry about that. They've given you all that, and you do the test statistics step, and you find out that your Z or your Z score is 1.2.
So
And
we
then
need to sketch.
that would be helpful.
I don't know how to sketch in this thing. PDF. How do I sketch on it? Like,
What do you mean?
because didn't I need to sketch on it?
Yeah, but you're gonna get a P value from that. Don't overthink this one.
Nah, I don't know.
All right, let's actually, or I'll give team one a chance to steal. No takers from team one.
Can we have 1 second?
Yeah. Wow, Sam, that's a great background.
Can you give us never mind.
All right.
No.
All right. I'll give me one. Let me switch over some. Z was 1.2. So if we are saying I'm looking at my curve here, right? We have 15 as our mean, or our H naught, right? And our test statistic is 1.2. So that means we're going this direction here. But we had H naught, or HA, sorry, is mean doesn't equal to 15. So we got to find this side too. So for this guy, I would just bring up, jump back into Zoom. I would go second vars. We would go to normal CDF. My lower would be 1.2. My upper would be infinity. And then if we're just looking at our normal curve, we'd use 0 and standard deviation of 1. Okay, but we need both sides of it. So it would be a p-value of 0.23.
How did you get 1.2?
Was that?
How did you get 1.2?
Because that was our test statistic.
So the mean doesn't even matter.
Well, no, we're just, I'm just finding the probability on a normal curve. So I'm going 0 and 1 just to, you know, it'd be the same thing as if I was looking at the table in the back of my book. Okay. Does that make sense, guys? So if I was going to go to, let's see here, question B. Pull it up.
Wait, so what would be the answer of A?
0.23.
Okay.
I'll pull it up one more time. Sorry, still getting used to Zoom a little bit here. Okay, so you're finding your normal CDF here based off of the right side of the curve, going from a z-score of 1.2 to infinity, and then just treat it as like a standard normal curve between 0 and 1, and then we multiply it by 2 to get both sides. Okay, so if I was doing letter B, and we have t is equal to negative 0.27. Okay, we'll treat it the same way. We need both sides, but this time we'll go the other way from negative infinity to negative 0.27. And then we're using a t distribution. So I would go to second vars. Sorry, I was a little quick on that. And then TCDF. Okay, my lower is good. What do we say here? Negative 0.27 or negative 2.7? Yep. Negative 2.7. And then remember, degree freedom is n minus 1. So I got 19.
18.
Yep. 18. Go ahead and get that. Oh, what did I do?
I think it's the negative. You should not use minus in this calculation.
Ah, yes. That got me last class too, and I didn't learn my lesson. Okay. And then we do that times 2 to get both sides. So that would be your answer for B in there. Okay. Any other questions on that?
Got it.
I think we'll end it today. Really been trying to make sure I don't go over the 40 too much, but I did a little bit today. So as far as work is concerned, take a look at this assignment here. You guys have a practice test up online, so if you guys could get that done by next class. And then we'll also, why don't you guys finish 11 through 15 on here as well? That'll be some good extra practice. Okay, so finish up this and then do the practice tests. And then that'll be all the work due Monday.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
If there are no more questions, you guys are free to leave. And I hope
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Thank you.
rest of the day.
Thank you.
See you.
You, Mr. Fabian.
Adios.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Mr. Fabian, I have a question.
Yep.
So the Epic Calculus is in the Zoom too, or just in the Microsoft Team?
Just AP Stats is in Zoom.
Okay, okay.
That'll be-
See ya.
Yep. See you.